Well, they're late. Yeah, they better bring a note. How you doing? Good. How many people here for the first time? Lots of people. Great. Great. Go ahead, let's get all these rapscallions kind of sat down over here. This is a great crowd. Any of you folks watch any of the papal visit this week?
Yeah.
Did you? Did you see that everybody's capitalizing on it? They come out, the priests have come out with a new treat. It's frozen holy water on a stick. It is, they're calling them popsicles. There are certain jokes I tell just to hear a groan fall over the crowd. She's explained to her what popsicles are. Good. See, they're going to throw condoms at the Pope. I think that's kind of weird. What's he going to use them for? Throw the guy said we can use some frankincense or myrrh or something. Hi. What's the matter? You couldn't find a date tonight? Maybe you did. I'm just kidding. I found out last week one of my best friends turned gay, but I kind of suspected him because when we were growing up together, he used to suck my thumb. Anybody listen to the Pope give Mass? Did anybody listen to it? Did you notice how much this guy sounds like Bela Lugosi? He really, bless you. Just like Bela Lugosi. Maybe not. I think you should do a stand-up comedy act. Couldn't you see the Pope doing a stand-up comedy act? I ate the Ethiopian restaurant tonight. An hour later I was starving. There are certain jokes I tell just to keep myself humble. That's one of them. Great. Anybody here go to Catholic school? You did? You went to Catholic school? So did I. Our Lady of Matching Uniforms. Have you heard of it? We had mean nuns, though. We had, like, Sister Gaddafi, Sister Ayatollah Khomeini. She was so mean she didn't beat your knuckles with a ruler. She used a yardstick, so it hurt 3 times as bad. So she had to use for a ruler, though. She used to take entire rosary beads on it and use it as a whip. She got good with it, though. From 10 paces away, she could knock the thorns off a Jesus statue. I don't make this shit up. This happened to me. I had cruel parents. I did. That's why I probably ended up in show business. They did things like they kept the sharp knives in the bottom drawer. When I was 5, my dad taught me how to swim. Took me out to the middle of the lake and threw me in. It wasn't hard after I got out of the burlap sack. I was a funny-looking kid. My parents sent a picture of me to Ripley's. He sent it back with a note that said, "I don't believe it." When I was 15, he taught me how to shave, told me to lather up, get in the shower, and he handed me his electric razor. Had an ugly dog. It was a cross between a Cocker Spaniel and a Shih Tzu. We used to call it a crock of shit. Yeah. Funny little dog. Tie a bag of Oreos around its neck to get us kids to play with it. That kind of dog. My dad's idea of fun on a Saturday afternoon was to chase me around the backyard with a lawnmower and tell me we were playing tag. I'm not making this shit up. I swear to you, all this happened to me. That's why I'm so fucked up today. I didn't start out doing comedy, in case you didn't guess. I started out doing magic. When I was a little warped, my magical idol was Bullwinkle. Remember how Bullwinkle used to do magic? "Hey, Ruffy, watch me pull a rabbit out of my head." "Bullwinkle, that trick never works." "Fuck you, Ruffy. I died for you." It's kind of magic I did. You folks having fun? Yeah? Good. Tell your face. Fun crowd. Have you noticed these little bumper frames that some people have that say, "Happiness is being single"? Seen those? Have you noticed the people driving these cars are so fucking ugly nobody would marry them anyway? I'm kidding about this. I got pulled over. A few weeks ago I got pulled over for a 502. You know what that is? Out of 5 up to DUI. That's when you're too drunk to walk, so you drive. Pick any Friday night. I got one, but it was unjust. I mean, I was only going 25 on the freeway in reverse, upside down. The officer pulled me over. He said, "Do you have a police record?" I said, "No, but I got a couple albums by the Go-Go's." There are some jokes I tell just so you'll have a laugh on the way going home. You'll have it figured out by then. So we got a great show tonight. A lot of fun. Got a very special friend who stopped in. He said, "Well, what are you doing?" I said, "I'd love to have you come up, and I want you folks to meet him now." It's likely in all the 7-Eleven stores in Ohio. And it's weird. Anybody here from Ohio? If you are, don't admit it. Really. These are people, I knew I was in trouble when I got into town and there were people on front porches playing the banjo. I met one girl in a bar and she came and sat down next to me and she said, "Hi, how you doing?" And I said, "Fine, how you doing?" She said, "Fine." I said, "Can I buy you a drink?" And she said, "Sure." I said, "What do you have?" And she said, "I'll have a beer." I said, "Anheuser-Busch." She said, "Fine, and how's your dick?" Well, that's what she said.
No kidding.
They passed a, what, you're judging my fucking act? That was awful. It's like the CBS censor or something. Okay, I won't tell any more dirty, crass jokes. Oh, you like those? Yeah. This is the kind of girl, though, that she sat down next to me. She's the kind of girl, though, you'd crawl through 100 miles of broken glass just to bite the tire of the truck that carried her panties to the laundry. She was. Ohioans have weird sense of morals, though. They think it's prim and proper for young girls to play SWAT tag in the asparagus patch. That's another one you'll think about on the way going home. I should bring up the next act. I should get off this stage. Stay on, thanks. This next lady, she is a good personal friend of mine. I talk to her every day. I go to her house, visit her kids. She's just a really good friend. She plays all the major clubs in LA. She plays Comedy Store and the Improv and then she's been on television shows and she's been everywhere. She's my good friend and she's going to need more room to get through there, so if you folks can kind of just move out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a big round of applause for Miss Blackie Barrett. Johnny Graves, let's hear it for her. Come on, Johnny. These people are getting out early. They're trying to avoid being followed home by Johnny. He's great. You like him? We're going to have him back again. You'll see. Watch the ad. I thought I'd end with a little magic before I left here tonight. Let you people see a little bit, because I actually did start out doing magic. And actually, you'll be able to see in the new Gong show. I'll be on the new Gong show, and I'll be doing some magic on that. That'll be in the near distant future. There will be. But I want to show you a little thing. This is a sobriety test, and I like all my audience to take this before they go home. This is pretty simple. Uses a card that has 1 dot on that side, 4 dots on that side, 3 dots on that side, and 6 dots on that side. Now let me go through that once more. Excuse me. If you're going to yell shit up here, take the dick out of your mouth so I can understand what you're saying. Okay? This is the kind of crowd where the fucking hecklers are heckling the hecklers. Now let me go through that once more for you, because I know how fucking slow you are. Here we go. There's 1 dot on that side, 4 dots on that side, 3 dots on that side, and 6 dots on that side. But I don't want to trick you. I want to show you how it works. It's real simple. You see, there's actually 2 dots on this side. By placing your hand here, it looks like 1. By placing it here, it looks like 3. You see, on this side, there's actually 5 dots. By placing your hand here, it looks like 4. By placing your hand here, it looks like 6. So how many dots on this side of the card? 3. Yeah, that's right. You've seen my act before. How many on this side of the card? 6. That's right. You have seen my act before. So 3 dots on this side. How many dots on the back side? 4. Now you would have done this like that. You guys got to remember, I'm a magician. I can snap my fingers and turn you into an asshole. But we never do the same trick twice. You want to see one more trick? One more trick tonight? Okay, one more. Here we go. Trick with 3 pieces of rope. Here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. A short piece of rope, a medium piece of rope, and a long piece of rope.
Very few.
Does that remind you of anything?
Last week.
No. Does that remind you of anything? That's more fucking like it. Okay, here we go. I want you to watch real closely, because what I'm going to attempt to do is hypnotize you just with the 3 pieces of rope. Place the 3 pieces of rope over the hand. We'll take up the short piece of rope. We'll take up the medium piece of rope. And we'll take up the long piece of rope. So we indeed have 3 pieces of rope. A short one, a medium one, and a long one. Now if you don't believe you're being hypnotized, how can you explain the fact that the ropes stretch and stretch until they're all the same length? Till we have 1, 2, 3 pieces of rope all the same length. Now wait. If you don't believe you're hypnotized, how can you explain this to a short piece of rope, a medium piece of rope, and you can take that home and use that on your girlfriend, a long piece of rope. You folks have been super, all except for you bunch of assholes. But that's all right. We know that assholes need a place to practice too, and we just picked this place. So next week, let's see, next week we got a funny lady. Felicia Michael is her name, and our headliner next week is a man named Evan Sayet, and he's played David Letterman, he's been all over. We want to see you back here again. You're a great crowd, you're so good that stick around, have another drink, the bartender's going to start putting liquor in them. Thanks, good night.